The act of intentional movement, what people also think of as yoga, is a way of focusing on what is real for me. Many of our thoughts are just stories. I learned this during one of the most gently powerful yoga classes of my life during my visit to Bali in Indonesia. That was one of the most spiritually awake places I've ever experienced in my life. It's funny because I used to perceive the word spiritual with a hokey connotation, but words are just ever-changing labels after all. But I digress. Sometimes when I close my eyes and let my mind rest, it wanders to memories. Memories are the most unstable, unreliable sources of information, like stories we create in our minds, tainted by our own beliefs and external suggestions. And then at times I think of my wants and fears, everything that hasn't happened yet, another story that isn't real. So in that moment, the only thing that exists is my breath. Don't get me wrong, animals, including humans, evolved to have memories and plan for the future because it helps us to stay alive in order to reproduce important stuff. With all that said, is there anything more powerful than the present moment? Like what you're doing right now? I have a confession. I'm a good show binge watcher. And sometimes a little reminder that the past is gone and tomorrow isn't guaranteed and the present is my present helps me to pull myself out of that autopilot cycle. Right now I'm focusing on being more gently disciplined with myself. I recently came across this idea called turtle medicine, which is about slowing down so that we may complete what lies in front of us and not force completion or resolution too soon. One of my favorite ideas goes something like, a tree does not rush to grow, yet it accomplishes everything. There's so much beauty around us to take in, and while it's second nature to focus on our problems, there's always something beautiful to absorb. Even if the clouds may be covering the sun today, it's certainly still there. I think you are beautiful and you are loved, and I'm glad that you're here.